Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a terrific matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and our home team. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and our home team. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense. They will be led out by the former Heisman Trophy winner back in 2016. Always a handful to contain, Lamar Jackson. On first down, Dobbins. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
You give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You ain't going nowhere. Go. 55 to Mike. Check. Squeeze. Crunch time.
From the gun, Kyle is going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Throwing again, Kyle. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the 1st round, they expect you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, up and good. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And down inside the 15 he goes. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
A first down carry for Barkley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Kyle. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And his kick is good. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense now, saying thanks a lot. You held them to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them. He needs to go out now and make up for what he did on the first drive.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 17 carries, 73 yards. From the 27, Jackson.
As a good start to the season, they got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started, and they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. A great return there of 22 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out come the Raiders. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. action. Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. They go play action here on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff working right. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Back to throw. Kyle. And able to haul it in is Kittle. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. Now a play fake here on first down as they've got it. This is caught at the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Jackson. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. To throw on second down. Kyle. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, here's Barkley. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
43, 43, check, 43.
They go play action with Jackson. Able to find Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there on third down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Play action. It's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz him in man coverage, you're going to...
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Here's the Raiders punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. To throw again on second down, Jackson.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Jackson on first down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. He's at the 50, the 30, 20. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Kyle. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They're running now out of the gun. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now it's Jackson, and he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right at the 35. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the 2nd quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Kyle. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half.
Let's go, baby.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Kyle under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. All right, T, let's go. Go. Check 31. Go. 31. Kill. Kill. Joker.
Looking to throw. Kyle. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Let's go.
They'll run with Barkley. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Final play of the half here, it's Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
That pick six extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Saquon Barkley. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 35.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
2nd and 6. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Check, go. 36, 36.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
I certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys.
Check 43. Showing it.
Here we go on 4th down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point up and through, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Jackson has got his man. It's Andrews. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Going to give this time to the tailback. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Barkley. Gets around him. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get. Get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Watch the curve. Slam, slam.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Kyle. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. In for the score. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
this has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And he's going to go down again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Throwing deep for Murray. He's got a man complete. And they finally get him down at the other 46. A big play that time for the Ravens. 45 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The throw over the middle taken in. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Raiders pick it up. Just bowling over weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson, a short throw caught by Andrews. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means that
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And as we peer at the numbers, he got off to a struggling start, but since then really found his rhythm.
And I think that comes together with not just the halftime adjustments, but just that quiet confidence. If you just keep doing the things you've been working on, eventually there will be creases. You know, find those gaps in the defense, keep working on them, and maybe what didn't happen very well for you in the beginning of the game, it starts to open up as the game moves on.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 8.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Watch switch. 58 to Mike, 58.
From the gun, Kyle. Gonna throw right side here, complete. 30, past the 20. Touchdown! A big play there. 92 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Now Jackson on 1st down. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Jackson throwing again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking.
And the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said,
and a big loss here as he's taken down.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
49, check. Check 49. Check.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a fourth down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. On fourth down, Kyle. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know,
it's caught inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
That's how we do it.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the home team here, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home